with my brothers, brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
Closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we can fold you. With that villain's aroma, pilling out. Spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers. Not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain. So you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya. Because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons.
Paper, baby, it's on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. On his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Quick to the air is Tagovailoa. Finds a seam down the middle. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Intended
Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Oh, he drops it, cuts it, and he's out and clear. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And not liking what looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Tua now from the gun. Finds his back. Achane. He dodged the tackle, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are in bounds. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Rose caught. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins break the tie here in the first. Devon Achane with the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's Robinson. We're coming together a yard there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 70, 19, Tiger, 19.
Staying with Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Robinson. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's incomplete left side. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Has him on the quick hitter. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa. He has the first over the middle. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get 6 more on their early advantage.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
Have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Penix lost it, and the Dolphins got it. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Hey, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Has this at the 6. Trucks a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Penix working from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On the shotgun, Penix. And he's got it. It's in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Rocco switch.
Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Check that.
Penix on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Koo on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37.
Tua looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready. Hey, one, out, out.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. Down to the 10. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 3-possession game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18.
35. Falcons 17.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Penix looking to pass. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
18-70 Lions. Viking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. Offense in the hurry up here.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work.
Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Dolphins 35. Falcons 24. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd down and 10, Tagovailoa. Finds his back complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Good save. Go ahead.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's Tua again. Finds a seam down the middle. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Another carry for Robinson. This is close, but does not get that first. They're going to be left with a 4th and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They'll run it with Robinson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's Penix. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Third and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Pitts. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 35. And the Falcons.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Penix here from the gun. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think he has both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. They drop this down to Achane. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4.
Falcons 38. Joshua Carty to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
And the Dolphin first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Tagovailoa finds the in route complete. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now. Gets it through the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Pile one. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
They're right here.
Achane punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 4th total score in the game. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. On the shotgun, Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a one-score game before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Yeah, right there. That is why teams will draft tight ends and take them really high in the draft, especially when they can be game changers after the catch. That was just a dynamic effort.
2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. to have this down to the 42-yard line. We get a timeout. 8. Seconds remaining before halftime.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down, here's Tua. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're gonna run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is gonna be a 41-yarder. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Running left is Robinson. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
2nd down now. They need 7. To the air with Penix. Got him in. It's Drake London. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Looking quickly here. A toss now to Robinson. On the move, past the 40. It's a race down the right side. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Go, trap. Come on. Roll.
First down, and they go right back to it. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throws caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Right side, they're going round. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of 2-point attempt.
Falcons 50.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Running with Achane here out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Not quite sure what the thinking is here. They've brought out the kicking team. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that throws the lead to 5.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to have this knocking across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now to give to Bijan. some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Working quickly here.
22 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Ball carrier. Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now the first run of the game from Javonte Williams. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 3rd quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Gun, Tagovailoa. He throws a bullet to the center of the... A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Guess who puts us another? The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds his back. Achane. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Downfield is fine, safe ground. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? All right, go ahead, go.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins down by only 2 in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
All right, Tua and his offense going for 2 here. Setting up to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Amani Hooker has it. He'll get it up to the 44.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board. They show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go trap. 70
This is Robinson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Go, Yee. Go. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates.
On second down, Robinson. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On first, it's Robinson again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll throw it. It's his back. It's Robinson. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That goes for a gain of just 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Hawk 70. Trap 60.
Give to Williams from the gun. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
Try and run here with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger. Jack Panther.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Here's Robinson up the middle. Here he goes again. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
That's a dream come true right there as a play caller, Kate. You leave the offense out there on 4th and inches. You try to pound it forward just to move those chains. You get the best of both worlds. You move the chains for a lot more.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak, but that time the timing of the call I think was most important that led to the score.
And likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We get a 2-score game now late.
7, Dolphins 61. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards. Head on the perimeter.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Ball in left side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play follows.
Fits it through the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua again. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sticking to the air. It's Tagovailoa. Flush down now to his left. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Score, Falcons 70, Dolphins 67.
So they only have 20 seconds left. They're down a score. This kick has to be perfect. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First and 10 from the 43. Running left is Robinson. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. A run here with Robinson. And he's going to have the Falcons first down. And that should clinch them this victory.
A gain of 9 yards.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.